everyone, my name is Miss Lexi and I want to welcome you to our preschool Bible lessons. Today's video is super fun because we're going to talk about one of our foundational lessons. The title of today's lesson is Do Big Things. Have you ever seen those really cool movies with a main character who comes in and saves the day? Like Elsa or Moana, maybe even Spider-Man, the Hulk, or Iron Man? Those are some cool superheroes, and they all did really big things. Like when Moana restored that gem and she saved her whole island and her family. You may not have seen this movie, but when Moana did this, she had someone to help her along the way, and together they were able to do something amazing. Something really cool that we're learning today is that you and me were made to do really big things, and we have someone that helps us too, Jesus. Let's listen to this story in the Bible about someone else who did really big things.
Hi everyone, my name is Valerie and I want to tell you about a man named Saul. Saul was a Pharisee. He hated the followers of Jesus and was so mean to them. He would even try to hurt them very badly just because he didn't like them. Saul even tried to get permission to go find and arrest any followers of Jesus. He wanted to put them in chains and bring them back to Jerusalem, so he went looking. While he was on his way, there was a huge bright light from heaven that shined in his face. It was so bright that he couldn't see anything else. While this light was shining on him, a voice from heaven said, "Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?" Saul yelled back, "Who are you?" And the voice said, "I am Jesus. Rise and go into the city, and you will be told what to do." Then the light went away and the voice was gone. But there was a problem. When Saul opened up his eyes, he could no longer see. Some men helped lead him into the city, and when they got there, a man named Ananias walked up to Saul and put his hands on him. After Ananias did this, Saul could see again. Saul knew that he was able to see because of the voice he had heard. Do you remember who it was? It was Jesus. Saul was so grateful and he turned his life around. Instead of going after followers of Jesus to hurt them, he became one of them. He began telling everyone about Jesus and what Jesus had done for him. His life was completely changed. He began to go by a new name. He changed his name to Paul. Paul, who was once a murderer of Christians, became a Christian who could not stop talking about Jesus. He traveled all over telling people the mercy of God. He went through many difficult times being in jail, almost getting killed, and so much more. But nothing could stop him from telling the world about Jesus. It is because of him that many other people came to know Jesus as well. Even though Paul may have not always been great, he went on to do really big things.
Paul was able to do really big things in the Bible, but I want you to notice something. He wasn't able to accomplish everything that he did until he chose to have Jesus on his side. He didn't have superpowers or know lots of cool tricks. He had Jesus, and that changed everything. Me and you are just like Paul. We don't have special powers, and I don't know if you know any really cool tricks, but I sure don't know any that could save the world at least. So we may not have that stuff, but we do have Jesus. That means we were made to do great things. Just like Paul, he told the world about Jesus and helped so many people along the way. You were meant to do that too. And the good news is that you can. Our only secret ingredient is choosing Jesus to be on our side. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode, and I hope to see you next time.